When I was younger, I used to watch the Muppets quite a bit, and my favourite character was Animal. He was, chained up to the drum kit and stuff like that. So, yeah, so I could say the Muppets. The Muppets influenced me to play drums. There you go. Oh, I'm wrong over. Whenever ready?
Yeah, man. We're rolling here.
Brookwood State Hospital. I was a fan of these guys before I joined them, and I went to the EP launch, and their drummer hopped off basically halfway through their gig. And he's a great drummer, but I just didn't have very much respect for him. And I basically said to the guys, I was like, look, do you want me to jump up and just play? I don't mind, basically. And they're like, yep, jump up. And I played a song with them, and they were like, oh, we don't even want that, basically. And he ended up leaving a couple months later, so I basically jumped on board with him. So we've got Richie, who's a bass player. He's a former bass player from Evermore. Rob, the guitarist, he's been playing guitar since he was a kid. He's a guitar teacher, all sorts of stuff like that. And then we've got Will, who is the front man. He is a paper editor, but he's also does a bit of comedy work and stuff like that. So he's a perfect front man because he knows how to handle the crowd quite happily out there by himself. About a month or two ago, we went out and recorded our first album together as Brookwood State Hospital, and we have a video also on its way. That's sort of one of our HD video of us doing a live performance. Brookwood State Hospital, yeah, I am definitely behind these guys 110%. They've got something a bit different that New Zealand music hasn't seen yet. Hopefully the world, but who knows? We won't jump too far ahead of the gun. But yeah, we're just looking at doing, getting the album out there, maybe getting a bit of a tour going, see how that goes. What we did basically was we went and seen our friend Harry, and he lives out at Wairariri Beach. We basically went out there for Easter weekend, took over his whole lounge, took out way too much booze with us, and we basically just set up in his lounge with all the gear and just recorded a live album. And a couple little overdubs of guitar stuff like that. But it was mainly just 4 days of just drinking and just. For me, it was just drinking and playing drums for 4 days. By the end of it, we'd consumed over 200 beers between us. We'd recorded a whole album when we went out there to record an EP. So, it was definitely different to go out there and go, oh yeah, we're going to go out and record 4 tracks. Here they are. Boom, boom, boom. We did that in 1 day. And we're like, okay, what do we do next? Let's record some more. Let's make this a full album. Should we do it? Alright. So it was decided basically on the second day that we were going to do an album instead of an EP. It's a really good sounding album. I'm not being self-righteous or anything, but it's a good album. If I was not in the band, I would buy the album myself. Sort of thing. So yeah, Brookwood State Hospital coming at you.
This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?